Hello everyone and welcome back to Digimobs Return to the Digital World. We are kind of up in the air still. It's getting close to dawn, so we're going to be dropping down here in a second. But I wanted to thank everyone that comes out to this video, that comes out to Persona 5. Persona 5 Royal, to the streams, as well as to the Digimon, the Digimon story hacker's memory. Sorry about that. Um, uh, hmm. So Reactive has been acting up recently, very much recently. So if you see my image change, I don't know what it's doing. My default should stay the same. It is my default after all. Uh, and it just changed it again. I did not set that to my Discord avatar, because it is trying to switch it to my Discord avatar. I don't know why it's doing that. So I'm gonna try to keep setting it back. If it keeps fumbling, I'm going to turn it off. But anyways, let's get down here. And reminder to everybody, I am partnered with Dubby. Okay, there's Gamamon. I am partnered with Dubby. If you use my code RAVIOPOLIF, RAVPOLLIF, you can get 10% off your order for various different flavors. Come on. I had to go higher that time, it felt like. Get them to despawn. Okay, I'm not seeing any, so we're going to jump areas. Whoa, Firemons! Alright. Where's my D terminal? Alright. Firemon. Perfect. Alright, we're going to just start taking down all the Firemon. Just try to get an egg from one of them. Not sure if there's any specific way to make this easier. But I did see at least 4 Firemon when we spawned here. Hopefully we can get them all taken out by Metal Garurumon. Alright, so we'll just fly over here. As long as we stay close enough, we should be fine. And don't let him out of our sight for too long. I do notice we're getting... Looks like... Oh, we are getting medium floppies and stuff. But we're not getting an egg. No! Oh, the 4th one disappeared. Alright, Rocket. So I said if... I said this to myself before I started up. If we did not get Rocket this time, or we didn't get the partner this time, from fighting Firemon or finding in training here, which... Yeah, considering the other one's gone, oh, hi, Shumon. Didn't know you spawned in these two biomes. I said I would go do other stuff. So, promise was made to myself that I would do other stuff, and I'm gonna keep to it. So besides, really the main things would be working on the farm, um, which the only thing would be if I put it on a pedestal, it would accelerate the growth of these exceedingly fast, and it would harvest them. So I would have to set up I'd basically have to set up a backpack, probably in one of each of the four corners, maybe multiple backpacks. I'm not sure. But I would have to set up a lot if I wanted to just make massive meat production, apparently. Um, so let's see. Okay. I know I have an image. And I know I'm doing this in the middle of video. Um, let's see. I'm trying to think. Where is it? Copy that. Paste it on here. No, that's not what I meant. Okay, so apparently their internal servers are crashing repeatedly. I'm gonna have to set up. Okay, let me see if I can copy this real quick. Or well, okay. For now, we're just gonna have to deal with the internal crashes. I I don't know how to set it to where it doesn't try to pull my Discord. I I think it's where reactive is updated recently. It's actively messing up for everybody across streams. It's oh my god. It's flipping to like, oh, this is your Discord icon. This is completely different than what your default is. Let me switch it. Alright, so we got all the dark matter and red matter. Wait, okay, no, Digimob stuff cannot be made with EMC. I was thinking, I was like, wait, can I? No, okay. Because I was about to say, if I can, I'll make 2 more super power flowers. So, next things on the list. There is defeating all the bosses, endangering the digital world. Of course, getting a partner to Mega, and building the Mega Base. Now, one of the things with building a Mega Base I want to do is find a location. I still want to do something kind of close to base like I did last time. That way I don't have to... Honestly, I don't have too much in base, but I don't want to have to move too much, if you know what I mean. So I also don't want to be too far from this, my this setup, my enchanter room, or my crop room. I mean, down here wouldn't be terrible, but with all the plant and stuff, it's like, ugh. Mm, building over here wouldn't be too bad. Because similar to what I did last time. Last time I did the Brave Shield. I was planning on doing something for our first partner. Even if our true partner is Coronamon, I would like to immortalize our true partner as our Mega Base. Well, our first partner was Metal Garurumon this time. Also, I say first partner for first series. I know Impmon was my first partner. Don't remind me that somehow he got left behind while Wargreymon became my main partner. I I don't know how. I still feel bad about that. That's why I focused so hard on Rocket this time. I could honestly try to get another. I could try for another Digimon while I'm still waiting to find the true partner. Guilmon wouldn't be a bad secondary Digimon. Hmm, I think I'm fine without him. I'll also keep thinking on it though, but the problem with Metal Garurumon, unlike the Brave Shield, or even if I were to do Wargreymon's Gauntlets, which I had thought about, there isn't much I could do with Metal Garurumon. There's his face, but I've thought of another thing I could do with it, which is maybe making. The problem is trying to think through this in a logical, a weirdly logical sense. Um, and without, do I have a visual representation? Maybe. Uh, Not really. I was going to use Omnimon um, as my visual representation. Do have I not clicked Metal? Hold on, Rocket, get out here. Back to the VPAT now. Okay, so what I was thinking, uh, as you saw, I tried doing Omnimon. So Omnimon's Garuru Cannon was an idea that I had for maybe a Mega Base, because this is not a bad little. This is still not a bad starter base. It's mostly made of wood, and it can burn easy. That's my main issues. But a Garuru Cannon, maybe coming out of the water, like he's shooting the cannon out of the water, wouldn't be bad. But I'm also. Uh, the Brave Shield didn't come out the best last time. And I'm still. Okay, there he is. I was about to say, where. Bucket, orange dye, Spanish moss, horn coral, and 2 trees. Okay, then. But yeah, I don't want to go too far away from like my portals and all my other stuff. And of course, I can always make a new beacon anywhere I go. Honestly, I was thinking that was one of the major things I was thinking with the Garuru Cannon. Like, if I make it down in the water, I could go all the way to bedrock with it. Or, well, yeah, all the way to bedrock, and I could put the beacon at bedrock. That way it comes all the way up, all the way back down, and have it coming out of the cannon so it looks like it's kind of a cannon blast. The only issue I would have is, I mean, that is 6 wide currently, and that is, I don't know if you can make bigger beacon towers than this, and if you can customize them to be specific, like specific dimensions, because Garuru Cannon is going to be circular. Yeah, circles in Minecraft, not the best 2 connecting points. Proof in concept of this. Proof in concept right here. Like, a few of my buildings are kind of circular, and they shouldn't be. The biggest things I'm gonna need, and it's made me think I might need some more seeds growing. The last time I used a lot of terracotta, and while black terracotta doesn't look that good. Okay, so maybe I won't be using terracotta. Let me type in black and see what I got. Because that's the main thing with the cannon is black. So I want to make sure that it looks good. And like I don't want to use refined black digizoid. Smooth black sandstone wouldn't be too terrible. They're having way too many issues. So go ahead and say this is a model art I got from uh, a contest. You may see this a few times, but I'm going to try to get back to my main art every single time. Okay, so like I was looking at, black digizoid wouldn't be bad, but making black digizoid's annoying because you got to get red data, chrome digizoid. Yeah, chrome digizoid. Good lord. Is there a way to make black sand? There's uncrafting a TNT block into it. Well, actually, that's not a bad way of doing it. How do you make the uncrafting table? A maze map focus. Do we have any more of those from from our time in the Twilight Forest? I didn't even think about that. An uncrafting table. Let's see. Ah! Yeah, we hadn't made one, so might as well make one. Okay, so it's surrounded by 8 crafting tables. The uncrafting table. Alright, considering we usually do all the stuff for that over in the base, or in the house, or not the house, but you know what I mean. Poisonous potatoes do a -1 weight when you feed them to a Digimon. Interesting. But we're still going to keep an anvil in the house. It's weird. I don't know where to put it, actually. We'll lay it right there. Okay, so say we need TNT. Do a stack of TNT. It has 9 recipes. Okay, so suspicious sand. Oh! Okay, wait a minute. That's interesting. I didn't think you could do that. Black sand, okay. So, what, do I just, like... Oh, it takes experience every time. Okay, so... Uncrafting is not the best. Like, we got some black sand, but it can't be... but it can't be used like that. Okay, so that might make that actually a very not viable source. Black concrete? Okay, wait a minute. Black concrete might be a good idea. And it looks like concrete powder with either a water essence or we could, just dunk it in water. Sand, gravel, and black dye. Do we have black dye? We do. Okay. Let's make it. Okay, so sand, 2, 3, 4. Some gravel. Now I know I'm only thinking of the main cannon right now, but I am thinking about the other colors. It's just okay, so there's the concrete powder. We're going to throw all of that in there because we only need one to do what we're about to do. Go over here, jump in the water. Pick up our black concrete. Oh, hey, Digimon. Now we've got black concrete, which we can throw into this, and we now have black concrete learned. So now the next part would be to think of the rest of the Metal Garurumon head that shows up in the uh, in the main part. So where do we have the most room so he can lay down? Because it's not here. I think it's the farm. There you are, buddy. Oh, uh, wrong device. Oh, oh, sit. Okay, let me look at your head for a minute. So the problem I have with it is I don't remember if the yellow part is there, but the blue part is definitely there. And his eyes, I don't think his eyes are fully still his eyes. So that is another issue. So let me, I'm actually pulling up Omnimon on images so I can see. All right, it looks like his eyes are kind of hollowed out. And no, there is a black part back there, but not the yellow part. Okay, so the main thing we need is the red, the dark blue, and the light blue. So if we go off of full concrete, maybe. Let's go off of concrete and see if there's any colors that could match. Because it's got to be able to stay and not leave the water. As for the dark blue, okay, let me also let me go to the terracottas. Okay, none of the stuff that's blue is actively looking like a good color scheme. Alright, I'm looking at it. Nothing's light enough, it looks like. Maybe ice? Blue ice? Maybe blue ice. For... Like, the red could be easily done. I think it's just... He's gonna be off color a little bit. I really do think I'm just gonna have to suck it up, use the light blue and blue concrete, and just suck it up and well, or I could use blue ice for the jaw because it's a lighter color. Yeah, I think I'm gonna have to just suck that part up. So blue ice, I've already learned. I'll have to make blue concrete, which of course is the same way we made black concrete. And then we'll have to get the red of his nose and, yeah, the whiskers are red too. So we'll have to get those as well. So let's see. Let's go ahead and grab the 2 dyes we need. So red and blue, because we're going to be using concrete for both of these, for all of this. Sand. Gravel. Now, I think there are some things that could make the argument of okay. I thought I lost the concrete powder on the red and it went into the fire part. Okay. So we'll fly over here, do the same thing we did a minute ago. There we go. Red and blue concrete have been put in. And we can kind of halfway start designing it. But I don't know what I want to do for the design is the problem. Because, yeah, we're going to have to do it with the cannon out. Actually, seeing another picture, that dark blue might actually be really good. Yeah, seeing how they color schemed him in not the art, but the Digimon Adventure anime, the dark blue might actually not that blue, but a different blue might work. Mm, almost the blue of the concrete powder just itself works. Or blue Digizoid. Mm, mm, you know what? I'll go with the dark blue, and I know it's going to look bad. But basically, we have to look at it with the cannon open, which is the main issue, is because the cannon will have to be open. The cannon's also going to be the main entrance, probably. Well, it's going to be the main entrance as well as. So the problem is getting a circle big enough. Yeah, it's mainly figuring out how to get a circle big enough at this point. I don't know. I'm going to get a bunch of the black concrete ahead of time. Because I feel like I'm going to make a pretty large circle in this section here so that we have a good bit to use. I'm also going to grab sponges because, yeah, we're going to be sponging up some of this water. And looking at it, it'll be a little bit, and then the cannon kind of flares out from outside the mouth, so we'll have to make at least the mouth first. Whew. Mm, thinking about it though, probably best bet is going to be figuring out a design and then going from there. Hopefully. Now I'm curious. If I throw black concrete in there. Okay, no. It doesn't try to decompress it back down from It says, oh, you have to have a stack of 8. So, oh wow, it will. It will completely turn it back into water essence even. That is crazy. All right. Well, okay, so my reactive is also not acting like I'm talking. Just noticed that. That is where we will call it for now. Thank you everyone so much for watching. Like, comment, subscribe, and I will see you all in the next video. Stay digital, y'all.